Peace, love, and light. I hope the sun is shining wherever you are and you're living in your greatest purpose. Thank you for your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. Thank you to all who have booked personal readings, all the channel members, new subscribers. I'm going to wait for more people to join the live. In the meantime, putting on some lotion. Okay, in the meantime, I have a channeled message for someone or a group of people whose mental capacity is extraordinary, actually. I was going to say your mental capacity is strong. I'm channeling an energy of someone whose mental capacity is stronger than most. Okay. And I wrote down a couple things regarding this energy. Okay. So whoever you are, your mental capacity is stronger than most. And you're someone who knows this. Okay, you know that your mental capacity is stronger than most, and so this message is actually confirmation for you. Okay, this is confirming what you already know, and the channeled message is also for your enemies. Okay, your enemies who you know make it their business to make your business theirs. So for those enemies, this message is an affirmation for them. All right. So those who concern themselves with your affairs, and part of the reason why you are beginning to understand that your mental capacity is stronger than most is because of the trials, the tribulations, the various spiritual attacks you've encountered. All right. So you know this for a fact, okay, that your mental capacity is stronger than most because you have endured quite a bit, especially in the area of spiritual attack. Okay, because you know that the mental and the physical, they work together. All right. And so whoever's energy I'm tapping into, you're someone who have been attacked spiritually. All right. The attacks have come on a spiritual level. They've come at a physical level as well. Yet I'm seeing that the attacks on your life, on your purpose, and your visions have come predominantly on a spiritual level. And this is part of what makes you so strong. All right. And it's not that the attacks made you strong. They've actually made you stronger. And so this is why this message for you is a confirmation. So I'm not telling you anything you do not know. You know this. You've seen it. Okay. And this is for the most part, many of you whose enemies make it their business to watch you, this is affirming your strength. Okay. Your strength, your mental capacity, how strong you are. All right. And affirmation. So I'm getting confirmation for you. All right. And I'm also getting affirmation from your enemies who have known for quite some time that there was something different about you because they have attacked you on a spiritual level. They've attacked you on a mental level. They've attacked you on a physical level. So for those people, those entities, I'm not even going to call them people because a lot of those entities who've attacked you, they're not human. Okay. Know and believe that they're not human. They look human. They're not human. And you have a lot of these entities actually walking around these days looking like they're human, and they're not. 2 legs, 2 arms, head and a body. They're still not human. Okay. And so you've dealt with these entities on a physical, spiritual, and mental level. All right. So many of you, this is confirmation for you that your mental capacity is stronger than most, because the things that you've endured, a lot of people would have actually faltered, if that's the right word. They would have fallen. They would have given up. They would have pulled back. They would have cried. Okay. A lot of people would have broken down dealing with a lot of the things, excuse the French, a lot of the shit that you've gone through, a lot of the things that you've encountered. A lot of people would have had a mental breakdown. Okay. Had you not been the kind of person that you are, okay, had your mental capacity not been strong, been, so yeah, so this is, you know, so regardless of the pushbacks, regardless of the various ways that you, so regardless of the ways in which you are, attacked, whether it's a mental, right? So this is why many of you, let me see if I can actually, okay. Okay, are y'all able to hear me? Let me know, thumbs up, and put a comment if you are able to hear what I'm saying. Yeah, Alchemist of the Soul, I realized that as soon as okay, it's better now? Okay. So know that regardless of the pushback, you are meant to push forward. All right. You're meant to push forward. You're meant to continue with your purpose, whatever it is that you're meant to do. And for the most part, what I was saying in regards to this message being an affirmation for your enemies, for many of you who know for a fact that there are people who have come against you, whether it is an attack on your mental, physical, or spiritual, these folks are having, or they have had, a challenging time trying to penetrate through your psyche. Okay. They've had a hard time breaking you down. They've tried many things. All right. To break you down. And these are actually people, whether it is on, and I'm trying to think of the word, whether it's intentional or not intentional. Okay. Because a lot of these folks who are operating on whatever level they're operating on, they're sick, they're ill. Okay. You have people who have, in terms of their mental strength, you know, you have the whatever forces have penetrated their mental, their psyche. And now here you are, as they say, that whole saying, hurt people hurt people. These folks, okay, whether you're dealing with animals in human form here, whether you're dealing with like folks who, you know, whose mental capacity is not that strong, all right, these are folks who have actually tried to compromise your state of being, your mental state, your spiritual walk, and they have not been able to. Okay. And so when we're talking about the enemies who are finding out that you are someone whose mental capacity is stronger than most, these are the folks that we're talking about here, whether they know it or not. Okay, whether they know it or not. All right. So hopefully, I'm hoping that the buffering didn't impact you guys hearing what I was saying. So if you did hear me, make sure you let me know in the comments that you are hearing what I'm saying and you're able to receive this message. And you know, part of what makes you so strong is that you are able to carry forward regardless of the attacks, whether they are mental, physical, or spiritual. Okay, good. I'm glad you hear me, Robert. Robin. I said Robert. Robin. Okay. So continue to push forward. Continue to push forward. All right. Continue on that spiritual walk. Continue doing the things that, make you spiritually strong, and affirm your strength mentally, physically, spiritually. Continue to feed yourself the foods, okay, that are necessary to nourish your mental, physical, first and foremost, that are meant to nourish your spiritual, mental, and physical strength, because it's going to be challenging for you to deal with these forces if you are not giving yourself the tools, if you're not gathering the tools, okay? Because they've chosen their weapons, okay? Whether it is spiritual, physical, or mental, these folks are using various types of weapons to penetrate your psyche. All right. And it's coming in different ways. All right. You see it in the way that you interact with people that you even know, because those folks have been impacted by them. It's almost like some sort of a disease. All right. And this is why a lot of folks that you're dealing with are not even human. And again, my term for them is like animals in human form, because there's no humanity in them. All right. So you're dealing with a lot of various forces that deem themselves powerful, and their power only comes from you being powerless. And the way that they render you powerless is to render your mental state to be compromised. And as long as you are someone who is very clear on your purpose, and you're continuing to give yourself the right kind of nourishment, the right kind of spiritual, mental, and physical foods, and I put all three together because it's really important. All right. So it's like it would be challenging for you to say that you are spiritual, yet you're eating the wrong kind of foods. You see what I'm saying? It all works together. Like for you to build that strength, okay, the physical, mental, and spiritual must be in alignment, must work together. All right. So it's like you got to build your arsenal here. All right. And this comes from the physical, mental, as well as the spiritual activities or things that you're doing that are going to build you up to allow your mental capacity. What was I going to say? Capacity. That was almost a tongue twister here. So to allow your mental capacity to be even stronger. Okay? Because if that mental capacity is not how it should be, where it should be, it's going to be challenging to continue to fight. Okay? And I know some folks have a issue with that word. And it's essential that you fight for your physical, mental, and spiritual well-being, because that's what it is. If you choose to render yourself powerless, then that's exactly what it's going to be. You're going to be powerless. Okay. So I hope y'all were able to receive this message. Hey, Melody. Thank you. I hope you were able to receive this message. And literally, I came on here with that kind of, with that message. Like, the divine is like, you know what? Okay, someone's dealing with that. Someone gets to know that. This is physical, mental, and spiritual food for you. Okay, thank you, Goddess of the Moon. Good to see you. All right. I'm going to pull some cards to see what is showing up in your energy. All right. And I'm glad we were able to clear that nonsense that was happening earlier with the buffering. Y'all know how it works. Okay. Okay, so I'm getting this Ma'at energy here. Okay, I'm getting Ma'at energy, Temple of Wisdom, Kemet. I'm getting, you know, spiritual enlightenment from this energy. Okay, and on the bottom of here it says persistent patience. Oh yeah. Your guides are saying as patient as they are, your guides are even more patient. You got some folks showing up in your energy that's literally been sitting around just waiting for the ball to drop for you. Like they just waiting to hear about, you know, your mental breakdown. They just hearing, you know, waiting to hear about, oh, did you hear about so and so? You know, something happened. You got some folks that's showing up in this energy as patient as they've been for your downfall. Your guides have been even more patient for your rise, for your upliftment, for your elevation, for your enlightenment. Okay, this is balance, right? Like, you know, my energy, it's alchemy. Okay, like as much of a pullback as they've been giving, right? So the alchemists, right, it's like whatever energy they give, your guides are ready to to do their thing. Okay, that's what that is. 5. Okay, I'm seeing that there could be something significant in regards to air energy, communication. Something could be impacted or is being impacted in the area of communication, whether it is for you, the people around you, some kind of like confusion, some sort of, and there's like a balance being restored in regards to that. Okay? Peace, love, and divine light, y'all. See, more air energy. So yeah, you see right on the bottom of this is total disruption. So there's some sort of like disruption or disruptive energy happening, whether it is mentally, physically, or spiritually. Yet I'm seeing this is more, this is air energy. This is a lot of mental. This is a lot of communication. Okay, it's like there's something trying to create confusion, or there is confusion being created. This is something happening like in the airways or something. Okay, airways, air energy, communication, your mental stability. Okay, I got you. So this is why Ma'at showed up, because it's connected to the message regarding your mental capacity, because this is a lot of air energy. Okay, so I could be speaking to someone. It's like there's a mask. You see this energy right here? It's like someone's wearing a mask. It's like something doesn't appear. That's the whole miscommunication, confusion. Something is not appearing as it should. Okay, so or someone's not telling you the whole story about what's really happening in regards to something having to do with like a disruption, confusion, and they keep trying, or they're trying something. It could have to do with like the forces of nature. Okay, what's natural, the balance of nature. I'm getting this from my odd energy. It's like someone's messing with the balance of nature. Someone has tried to balance or is messing with the balance of nature, and there is and are forces that are working to balance nature, as much as there are people who are causing disruptions. So this could be on a personal level for you in regards to someone you're dealing with, or this is like bigger than that. This could be bigger than that. All right. And you may be someone who's in tune with this energy at this time. Okay. All right, so let's see what's showing up here. You're the peacemaker. You're persistent. Your guides are bringing peace. Okay. See that? Check this out. Ma'at again. You see how Ma'at just makes herself known. You see that? She's like, yeah, as much imbalance as they're trying to cause in the airways, I'm on their ass. That's what I got. Ma'at is like, wait, they must have not known that, that the forces of nature are working here. You see how Mother Nature shows up? And this is Ma'at showing up right here. And you see this card right here? The King of Swords is an energy of truth. All right? And Ma'at is about truth. And the truth is coming out. And you're receiving truth, clarity, balance, justice. Okay? Justice is being served. Like something's rebalancing itself. As much as, this is alchemy. This is alchemy. This is like, like a master alchemist. This King of Swords energy as well. The King of Swords puts emotions out of it. Okay. This is an energy of truth. This is an energy of discernment. Okay. And the thing about the King of Swords is that the King of Swords doesn't put emotions into it's like the things that have to be done or get to be done. The King of Swords just does it. And this could be your energy at this time. Like you're doing what you get to do in order to rebalance your energy, in order for you to have peace, justice. Okay? So you could be in this King or Queen of Swords energy. And there are some energies that are behind this. Okay? And look at that. Opportunities, honey. It's like you going for it. No time to be emotional about this, okay? We're not taking anything personal here. No, that's you. You're like, I'm not taking anything personal. You gonna do what you get to do, and I'm gonna do what I get to do to make sure that I have my peace, that I have my justice, I have my balance. And guess what? You walk with the sword of clarity and truth. That's the thing about you. You walk with the sword of clarity and truth. There's nothing personal here. Like, that's why Ma'at is here. You're walking towards or moving towards your destiny. You're walking towards and moving towards success. So the hindrance that they tried to cause, okay, with their little magic, they think they got game. They think they got tricks. And your guys are saying, silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. What are you doing? Oh, goodness. Oh, and you know what? You're having fun doing it too. Yes, you are. You are having fun whipping their asses, aren't you? Excuse the French. And you know what? Continue to laugh because that's what your enemies, that's what your enemies don't like. They don't like you being happy. Aaron. Let's see what else we got showing up here. Ooh. Yeah, this King of Swords is not playing. It's about your upward movement. It's about your upward movement. It's about your progress. It's about you elevating, okay? And this is why Ma'at is here. This is why you're stronger than most. Your spiritual team is telling you this is why you're stronger than most. Because you walk with truth, justice, reciprocity, Ma'at. Like, once is like a sign. This is confirmation for you. Okay? This is why you are stronger than most, because you walk with truth, justice, reciprocity, Ma'at energy. Many of you, your ancestors, they're Kemetic. They're of Kemetic origin. Okay? And that's not the card I meant to show. They're of Kemetic origin. Okay? Divinely connected to the spiritual systems, you know, tied to truth, justice, reciprocity, ma'at, like all of that. They're people who overstood the importance of the balance of nature. Okay? Their people or your ancestors are tied. Oh, that's why you showed up. This is why we have, see, this is equivalent to the death and rebirth card. So this is a reflection of your ancestors as well. Your ancestors, many of you, are of Kemetic origin. Okay? And so the gifts that you have, your ability to remain clear in times of chaos, trouble, turmoil, miscommunication, confusion, and we're talking about total disruption here. It's like it's a gift that's been passed down to you from your ancestors who are of Kemetic origin, okay? Temple of Ma'at energy, okay? High spiritual elevation, spiritual systems. And I know that's kind of like an oxymoron, high spiritual elevation. You have to laugh at yourself. Okay, so let's see what else is progress. We already see progress showing up for you. King of Swords energy. Go ahead. Sword of truth. You walk with the sword of truth. You walk with truth. All right, let's see what else. Tell me more about this King of Swords. What King of Swords and Eight of Wands progress. So this is why you are stronger than most. You walk with truth, justice, clarity. Your energy. This is your energy. Okay, the Eight of Wands is a reflection of your energy. Okay, this is the energy that you are in. This is the energy that you walk with. This is why you are stronger than most, like mentally. This is why they haven't been able to break you down. They've tried. Ooh, lovers. Okay. See, this is Venus energy. This is purity of heart. This is a shared connection. This is a connection that you have with your ancestors. Okay? This is Ma'at. This is Ma'at. This is balance. Okay? For some of you, there's also, you have a connection coming towards you that will reflect that. All right? Or connections that are going to reflect it, regardless of what the, regardless of whether you've experienced the opposite of that, there is a connection coming towards you, or connections that are going to, or is going to reflect this energy that is showing up for you. Hey, Nettie, I'm glad you caught the live as well. Yes, it is. Yeah, they did fail. Emperor, they failed. Ooh. They failed miserably. They failed. See, this is like, they failed miserably to keep you subordinated. They failed miserably to keep you from elevating. They failed miserably. Okay? Okay? As you're moving, you're also protected. Okay? Hey, Taji. You see that? King and Queen of Swords. Now, I'm definitely thinking that you have a divine counterpart coming towards you that is of like minds, that is of shared value. Okay? That's what's happening for you here. Queen of Swords. Let's, ooh, check this out. It's like the universe is like here. And the universe is like, okay, Go ahead and become this master alchemist that we know that you are. And guess what? This is the beauty of you doing the work. You're attracting others who are also doing that work. See, you may not have known about this part about you being an alchemist, is that as much as you are alchemizing in your purpose, all that alchemy that you're doing, you're attracting others who are as powerful, if not more. About the cherry. So this, for many of you, represents like someone of polar opposite. Okay, someone who is polar opposite. All right, so this could be fire, water, energy, partnership, divine partnership showing up. Yeah, I know. Hopefully it's better now. Goddess, I'm gonna wrap it up. Yeah, the universe wants to give this to you. You see that? The universe wants to give this to you, and you also have someone who is showing up that is wanting to give this energy, this is like divine judgment. And look who's on the other side. Okay, King of Swords again. So there is an energy of truth, balance. This is balance. Okay, this is definitely Ma'at energy. Once again, showing up. So not only do you have truth, okay, you have truth, you have justice. So again, getting that this is why you're able to deal with things that are more challenging. This is why your mental capacity is stronger than most, because the energy that you have, it's more than you. It comes from some kind of like bloodline. It comes from, you know, some past energy. And they have tried to disrupt. Okay, they have tried to disrupt this energy for you, this connection that you have with your bloodline, this power that you have to walk in balance. They've tried to disrupt that. The energy of you connecting with those like minds, the energy of you walking in your truth. Okay, they have tried to disrupt that by creating, you know, mental issues, challenges that they've tried coming your way, and it didn't succeed. It didn't work. So your guides continue to watch over you. So continue to walk in your truth. I'm also getting that. Okay. All right. So hopefully the message came true. Why? I feel like I just said that in some sort of accent that was like foreign to me. I meant to say through and I said true. Okay, so hopefully the message came through, even though there were some like challenges with the airways, and y'all know how that works. So I'm going to, that is the collective message. I'm going to come back and do the other messages. So thank you for tuning in. Peace, love, and divine light.